Good morning. This is the Star Report, Thursday early edition. How you guys feeling? As you know, or you may not know, I like to sip coffee in the mornings and talk to myself. So I'm going to be talking about a few topics to myself. You can chime in at some point, but I was laughing hysterically 2 hours ago as I was driving to the gym. Took my shot of Pharmacist 250, and now I'm geeked. And I can't stop thinking about LL Cool J, my homie, responding to DJ Akademiks. That's my guy, you know? The video is in my community section. Please go there if you have not seen it, all right? Also, with respect to the title, Wack 100, butt-ass naked, and talking to other men on Clubhouse. Child, this is going to be messy. Now, salute to those of you who sent me emails or you were chiming in when I did a show last night. I didn't know he was talking to other guys on Clubhouse when he was butt naked, laying on his stomach. and yeah, buttocks exposed. Who is the female that exposed him? Salute to that queen. Let's get her name and put some respect on her name earlier, right? Okay, I have my Louisiana Crunch cake here. Hold on a second. Okay, did I say hill figure yet, huh? Haven't seen this one in a while, have you? Okay. And I want to talk about some other business of mine to myself. Again, I'll bring you guys in at some point. Troll babies, good morning. How you guys doing? How's the audio? Is everything okay? Are we okay? Again, salute to the homie, LL Cool J. He and I, we chop it up from time to time. We've been talking business over the last 2 years, so I want to be respectful to both sides. I heard some audio, and let me give all the props to Forgotten Kings TV 2.0 on YouTube. I say again, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0 on YouTube. Again, the video is in my community section. LL Cool J responds to DJ Akademiks. Somewhere, Akademiks, I'm assuming on his Twitch live, he called some of the hip-hop pioneers dusty. And then he said, don't come for me because... Did he say, I don't fuck with you anyway, or you don't fuck with me anyway? I need to be clear on that. Now, let me say this, having worked with DJ Akademiks on Everyday Struggle, and even though the chemistry wasn't there, and I've already told you why, they didn't make the effort to sit down and hang out, like, breakfast and stuff like that, But anyway, I'm off that. Ak got me a check, long story short, $17,000 a month. I actually submitted my legal letter requesting termination after a couple of months. I just, I wasn't feeling it, but he's a good guy. Salute to him, Nadeska, and especially Wayno. I've always said Wayno's a great guy. But I got a sense of DJ Akademiks as a person, and I can still say that I like him. And he is a pioneer. Don't get it twisted. Akademiks gave a lot of you today a model how to get money on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, no, troll babies. Let's put some respect on his name first and foremost. Okay, so I can put, things aside that he and I said, directed at each other. Let's get past that. Ak is a pioneer. And, hold on a second. That's Deeds. Deeds says the audio is good. Okay. But you didn't get a notification. Guys, I think you may have to subscribe again or something if you're not getting the notifications. But thank you, Deeds. Okay, so... Akademiks did say a lot of the pioneers were dusty. He did say that. And he's like, bro, you sure you created this thing called hip-hop? Now, not that I have to stand up for him. He can defend himself. But I think he said this. Maybe somebody rubbed him the wrong way. And he lashed out at the pioneers. He and I are similar in terms of if I have an issue with somebody, sadly, I'll go at everybody, your wife, your kids. I'm stupid like that. So he and I are similar in that regard. And I don't think he said it from a place of malice. His podcast is doing well, last time I checked, on Spotify. So he's interviewing people. And I think, I'm only thinking and speculating that maybe some of the pioneers rejected his offer to come on his podcast, or maybe there was never any offer to begin with, and maybe there's just tension. I don't know. But I don't think he said it out of a place of malice and hatred. You know, again, he's a smart businessman. He's an architect in terms of social media. But LL Cool J did respond, and let me say a salute to LL Cool J. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, in my community section again is the the video. LL Cool J, very classy in his response to DJ Akademiks. He did not mention him by name. And I have to say that his response, LL Cool J, was much more sophisticated and classier than DJ Kid Capri when he responded to Wiz Khalifa. Who remembers that, huh? Kid Capri was talking about some party or something where Wiz Khalifa was at, and he was taking the hat off, took the DJ's hat off, and he was just like violating them. Kid Capri said, I would have snuffed you. So, salute to these two. Akademiks, LL Cool J. I want your opinions, your thoughts. Okay, that's my showrunner. Now, let's get to Clayface, my nigga Wack 100. Perched and serving. In the bed. Now, was that a hotel? Where was that? Good morning again, troll babies. Where in the hell was that? I don't really listen. Well, I don't have Clubhouse. Let me just say that first and foremost. I don't have that app. If something goes viral, I'll search through YouTube and listen to the audio. He does the most. Yes, Clayface up on Clubhouse. So where was this? Where did this, or when did this video, this is video. When did this video footage take place with someone filming, and I'm going to say it was him, filming Wack 100 from the back, you know? Laying there butt-ass naked. Purr! I'm talking to some other guy. It was just like, oh, whoa. Now, I don't want to get into the middle of if this is causing tension within his marriage. From what I know, he's married. But if you guys want to call in with some bullshit, please do, okay? Also, let me just make sure that my Cash App and PayPal is rolling and rocking here. Guys, at the top of the live chat, I'm looking for some suggestions. Do you think I should change what I have pinned at the top of the live chat? That's the PayPal information, but some people are saying I should do surveys, and I don't know if I want to do that sort of jazz. But I do want to, hold on a second, do some things with regards to the live chat box up top, all right? Okay, someone says, Star, keep doing real black media work. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I do, premium black news. I have two other things I want to mention as we roll along here. I don't want to put too much on the table just yet. A couple of emails I got, but I do want to say to those of you who send me emails, thank you. Thank you, but please always go look into the community section first, because some of you, you're sending me story links to things that were already posted in my community section, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right. So, Wack 100, again, it's my top story, unless you guys want to discuss something different. Hang on a second. How are we looking on the... okay, all right. Maurizio got your donation early. Yes, Maurizio, I got your email, but I'm not sure about that, man. I got some audio of what I think, or what they're claiming, is Minister Louis Farrakhan talking about Rizza Islam. Troll babies, is that real or is that bullshit? I'm not going to say what the audio entails. It could be somebody trolling. But I got the email, and thank you for your donation again, Maurizio. Thank you so much, okay? Is it, how do I say your name, young lady? Clarencia? I got your donation. Thank you. Good morning to you. Yes, I'm up. Well, I'm up at 7:30 every morning, but I did want to, pardon me, do an early research show. So this is research this morning, all right? Now, let me say this also, as I bounce around sipping coffee, all right? Let me say this. Academics called some of the pioneers of hip-hop dusty. Now, again, I don't know if he had any personal interaction with anybody or whether he truly feels like that. You know, the generation of today, it's all flossing and flashing, you know. We got to see your jewels and tools. We got to see you with the money phone. If you ain't got the money phone, my nigga, fuck out of here. Right or wrong, troll babies? If you ain't got the money phone, my nigga, you ain't really bagging the bad bitches, yada, yada, yada. But that's not what hip-hop originally was about. That's not what hip-hop was originally about. And let me just ramble. Sit there on the phones, I see you. The origins of this one-time culture, which is now more so a genre, I was there. You've seen pictures, proof, so on and so forth. And again, I was at the first rappers convention at the Armory in East Harlem back in the days. I've still got my medallions, those maybe I'll even pull them out. You know, because it was a beautiful period in not just black culture, but you know, an American art form that was blossoming. It wasn't really about, you know, who's driving what, who's got what. Yes, we were wearing mock necks, sheepskin coats, plaid pants, Swedish knits, suede pumas, dunce caps. Oh my goodness. Did anybody have dunce caps back in the days? Now, when people were battling on the microphone, and I went to a good amount of battles, and I have a very famous cousin, some of you know, she's a female rapper from Queens, so I met all of those guys in the early 80s just by hanging out with her. Run DMC, all those guys, Supreme Team guys. So it wasn't really about, you know, if you don't have this, you're whack, you're weak, you're trash. The early rappers, or the pioneers, again, the pioneers in the late 70s, early 80s, you were just excited to be amongst them, to see hip-hop manifest. You were excited. Nobody judged you. If you had on a pair of new British Walkers or the Gazelles, cool, but it's not like people look down on you. This bum-ass nigga. That came later. That came later with people, you know, looking each other up and down and going, psst, duck-ass nigga. But now, with all of that, I know I have said some things that maybe I shouldn't have said on the microphone, you know, sipping like Akademiks. Troll babies, is Akademiks still on the Henny? Let's start right there. He's still on the Henny. Huh? I've been on the sauce for years. Now, to try and balance out, you know, being on the sauce, again, if I could just ramble some more here, many of you who were there to witness my early radio rise coming from MTV. I did a show on MTV for a year called The Beat Suite, 5 days a week. Out of love and respect, I used to let the hip-hop pioneers just come on the Star and Buckwild show. And I used to tell them, damn an appointment, just show up. Cool Herc, who remembers Cool Herc on the Star and Buckwild show? We were talking the origins one day and having such a great time. And of course, you know, I'm amping up the set. I'm amping up Herc. Shit got a little personal, and Grandmaster Flash called in. But, you know, opening that door to them, I felt it was my obligation, my duty. Lovebug Starsky came on the Star and Buckwild show, you know this. Oh, what about Melly Mel? Anybody remember Melly Mel coming on the Star and Buckwild show and dumbing out on Jay-Z? It was crazy. I've got the video footage. For those who don't know, I have video footage of all of these shows that I talk about. And one day I will put out some type of archive library, or maybe I'll sell the catalog the same way Future just sold his publishing. I'll sell the whole goddamn catalog. Anyway, Now, Akademiks also, he's intertwined with Wack 100. So that's why also I have Akademiks in my showrunner, Wack 100 in my top title. Akademiks is intertwined with Wack 100. So if you ask me, I think he's always been looking for a big brother figure. Troll Babies, does Akademiks have a big brother? I don't know. I forgot. I don't know. I don't even know about his father or lack thereof. I never got personal like that. Does Akademiks, or is he a single child? I forget. I've always thought that Joe Budden was a good older brother figure to Akademiks. That's why that chemistry worked on Everyday Struggle. By the way, before I got on that show, I didn't watch he and Joe Budden, so I didn't know the dynamic, and that's why we also clashed. I'm thinking we just come in and just get at each other, you know? So does he have an older brother? Folks, it's Joe Budden. There's no S on the end of his name, please. Joe Budden, for God's sakes. So anyway, that may have something to do with why Akademiks call the Pioneers dusty. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you. Now, to sum all this up, before I bring you guys in and sit tight, I see you on the phones. 209, sit tight, I'll be right there. Sit tight, 209. Here's what I hope to see, and I even thought about doing this myself. If he and LL Cool J could get together, maybe interview LL Cool J on his podcast. Has Akademiks interviewed any pioneers on his Spotify podcast? Troll Babies, before I say too much, he may be lashing out because he's been rejected. Maybe he wants, to have that sit down, that connection, the same way he's got that connection now with Wack 100. Okay, Eric says, for what? Oh, that's, you could say that. Maybe he doesn't need him. Nah, I don't need you. I'm that nigga. Fuck out of here. I can respect that. Flamethrower, I got your donation. He says, yo, Boss Hog, your show title shook me up early like a B12 shot. Oh, no, honey, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't going to touch on this last night, but when I found out he was in the bed, talking to niggas on Clubhouse butt naked, I said, oh, no. Oh, no. Area code 209, good morning. You're my first caller, 209.
Yo, what's up, Star? I'm going to do something I ain't think I'll do.
Is this my nigga Randy? Is this Randy? It looks like you're number 209.
I'm defending the old heads today.
Let's go, Randy.
Because I'm from the fly capital of the world. I'm from New York, Star.
Come on.
And I'm going to say some New York stuff right now.
Come on.
I like the polo you got, but the one I had a couple years ago was flyer. I had the Gucci one.
All right. This is Hilfiger, not polo. Slow it down. It's a polo.
No, I'm saying the style of the shirt is a polo.
It's
the style
polo
of the
style,
shirt
but
is
it's
a polo.
Hilfiger shirt. Go ahead.
Exactly. I had the Gucci one years ago. I'm gonna say some Harlem stuff.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So look, back in the days, you couldn't pick up a girl on the street unless you had swag and charisma and stuff like that.
Right.
So Akademiks cannot talk about people's style or lack of style when that nigga himself doesn't know how to dress. That nigga had a stylist on Everyday Struggle wearing fake Supreme. Who wears fake Supreme when they're in New York, bro? He was rocking designer Kenzo and didn't even know how to put an outfit together. He was rocking some bum-ass merch that people sent him. Akademiks can't speak on the pioneers because people like LL were a sex symbol. People like Rakim laid the pavement for niggas to wear rope chains and get fly.
Good point.
And I don't even want to talk about the boosters. People didn't go buy drip back in the days. We didn't put money in the crackers' pockets. We used to steal it. We used to go in stores and run through it.
Let's go, Randy. Let's go.
And still have the tags on them. Well, Boost didn't have the tags on them, some fly stuff, setting the trend. So we shouldn't disrespect the pioneers just because he isn't accepted in the culture and he rides these new SAG. Oh, sorry, bro. He meet rides these new age dudes because they're wearing their whole Advance and they're putting all these slave chains on and they're wearing all this Italian flagrant stuff. Like, bro, half of these rappers can't dress. They're dressing like women. They're wearing blouses.
You're making great points, Randy. You're making great points. Now hang on a second. I want to try and be as objective as possible. I'm not taking academic side, but do you think that he's crying out that he wants
Yes.
a connection with some of the pioneers? Because, you see, I can even say that respectfully, you know, he came over from Jamaica, Spanish Town, if memory serves me correctly. He may have been in middle school, high school, I forget. He moved to New Jersey, and so he didn't really put work in those streets like a star. When I got to the radio, I was talking hella crazy. But people started talking, and they found out who I was and what I had done and where I've been. So it was different. They said, okay, we can't just run up on him, you know, talking greasy. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, look. And great that you pointed that out. He is a migrant child from Jamaica. So he doesn't even understand New York swag, American swag. When he came to America, he was a nerd. He was in college. There's videos of him with white boys. He couldn't dress in his younger years. So how can you talk about people that when they had to be on stage, they had to be presentable? Even the ones that were wearing fishnets and wearing the leather gloves, they had some swag to them and some appeal to them, the Rick James looking dudes and all that. So I just don't get how a migrant from Jamaica is talking on a culture that he hasn't contributed to. Okay. He's a visitor and he's a leech, and he's trying to discredit the people that laid the foundation for him to have a platform.
Now, hang on, Randy. For those who don't know, you are 26 years. Randy, you're 26 years of age. For those who don't know, you're from the New York City area, yes? For those who don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm from the fashion capital. We set the trends that niggas follow.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate everything you've said. Wack 100.
Wack 100.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. Who's the female?
That's a real video.
Who's the female? I'm saying it's real. Who's
it's
the female that?
Masika.
How do you spell her name? Go ahead. How do you spell it?
If you go to Chink Smooth, I don't want to. Let's promote his platform.
No, that's my nigga. Chink Smooth. That's my nigga. Chink
Smooth. He's already on it.
Okay.
Once I saw this was the topic, I did the research.
Hold on.
You can see who leaked it. He even speaks on it. He speaks on suing the woman for doing it. It was his side chick that recorded him. So from him going to deny it, now he's accepting the fact that he speaks to grown men while he's butt naked with his legs in the air all day.
Okay, now hold on, Randy. Stay there. So he's talking about, Wack is talking about suing this chick?
I believe so. That's one of Chink Smooth's title. And it's on YouTube. He's doing a real bussy move. He was even talking about how much he makes, and he was like, yeah, I want that. I need that. So he's on that old goofy stuff.
He was talking about suing Akademiks. Hang on a sec. Yeah, Chigs. I fuck with Chigs. There he is. Okay. Folks, let's make sure we promote Chigs Smooth. Pardon me. I'm sipping coffee. Let me put the link in my community section. I like to give credit where credit is due, Randy. You know that. That's what I was mentioning earlier also.
Yeah, that's why I'm...
Yeah, Forgotten Kings TV 2.0. Okay, so what is the female's name? I need her name. What is her name?
I think it's Masika. She's in the industry. Wait, I'll get it for you right now.
All right, tell you what. I'm going to put you on hold. Get her name. I'll come right back, all right? Can you do that? Randy?
Got you. I got you.
All right. Put him on hold because I'm zooming on the caffeine. Goddamn. Supreme Mash. Peace. Gives another meaning to the name Wack. What is the female's name? Mika. That's what I thought it was, Mika. What did Randy say, Mashika? Okay. Folks, I'm doing research now in the mornings, as you know. If anyone can send me an email, please, to this young woman's IG page or something, I would appreciate that. My showrunner, make sure you subscribe to Urban Gorilla on YouTube. That's one of my sponsors. I say again, Urban Gorilla. Okay. And here's my email address if you're new to the show. Okay, Roy. Okay, so now we get Royster59 responding to Akademiks. Didn't Royster59 get some work from, oh God, Lupe Fiasco? Hit or miss is nothing. Didn't Lupe give him some work with some bars? TJ got your donation. Bussy Wack on the check-in. Okay. All right. Randy, what'd you find, man? Randy.
You were right. It is Mika.
Mika. Okay.
Yeah, a black queen. Beautiful black queen.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, hang on now. If she was...
I'm trolling.
Yeah, you're trolling. If she was creeping, knowing he's married, I don't know if we can, call her a queen, but... So has she responded to putting out this video footage that has gone viral? No?
She has not, because the Goofy is threatening, legal action for recording. In California, it is illegal to record someone without their consent.
Oh,
I just
shit.
throwing stuff out there. So he does have some.
He might have her.
Because
he might have
exactly.
her. Yeah. I couldn't sue Hassan Campbell, but bitch, I'm suing you.
I could do you one better. He was undressed. That could be revenge porn now. It could fall under the category of revenge porn.
Revenge.
I'm on it. I'm on it, bro.
Okay. All right, Randy, I got to go, man. I'm on the caffeine, man. Good to talk to you. Thank you.
But wait. He's from Bompton, and the B stands for Bussy on Pyru.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you. Okay, Randy. Okay, this was posted an hour ago on Chig's Smooth. Royster59 responds to DJ Akademiks. Will King Act do a sit down with the pioneers? Will he say, nah, fuck them niggas, fuck out of here? Whew, shit. That shot was a little crazy this morning I took. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Someone responded to an email I sent out earlier. Hold on. Not space. Are they trying to? Okay. Okay, guys, I don't know about the validity of that so-called Minister Farrakhan audio and Riza Islam. So I'm not going to promote it. I'm not going to even talk about it until you guys do a little, investigating and get back to me, okay? Dutty Honor, Caffeine, got your donation. Lupe touched up Royce on Steve Jobs' freestyle. Right. Said he's beneath him and only rides the legend's fame, and he can name many names he chases. LOL. Lou a legend. Yeah, I remember he gave him some work. Royster59 tried to come back and just, I was like, huh? That's all you got, my nigga? Okay, Mika. Can you send me the direct link? Jordan, please. Send a hyperlink. Don't you folks know how to send a hyperlink? Well, why does old nigga Star have to teach young people how to send a hyperlink? Type some shit, and I got to Google it and all that other nonsense, all right? www.blackbodyworks.com, one of my sponsors. Please check them out. Okay. Peace. Shakira, got your donation. Thank you for tapping in early. Yeah, I'm sipping coffee, man, as I do, talking to myself. Again, salute to LL Cool J. His response to Akademiks was very classy. He was educating him. LL has always given, props to the pioneers before him. Even when he was hanging out with Alpo and those guys. You guys ever seen the pictures of LL and Alpo and Rich Porter and all those guys? They were all running neck and neck with all that fly ass Dapper Dan designer shit. All them niggas was jiggy. I was there. Let me bring in area code 810. Good morning. I'm doing research. I'm not taking long calls, but where do you want to chime in? Good morning, 810.
Good morning, Star. It's your boy Ken Suchaku out here in Flint, Michigan, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you. Peace.
Chilling, like peace always, man. Yo, I want to chime in on the Wack 100 thing. So, from what I heard on the Clubhouse thing, Mika basically recorded him because after he had called CPS allegedly. From out of her mouth, this is what she said. After he called CPS on her kids.
Damn.
I guess one of her kids did something, and he called CPS on her.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe we should say allegedly she recorded him. We don't know. She might.
We don't know.
She might flip like a flapjack and say, "No, I didn't record him. What the fuck y'all talking about?" Go ahead.
Right. So, from my understanding, from what I've heard, she allegedly that was her way of. She came out the bathroom and he was on the phone, and she thought like he was talking to her at first, and she just kept hearing him yell like "on power." So she came out the bathroom, and from what I've heard.
Well, now hang on. Did you see the video? You're telling me what you heard. Did you see the video?
Yes, I saw the. Was it Chiggs? I think it was shout to Chiggs. I think it was Chiggs who had it on.
Chiggs smooth, but now hang on a second. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Uh-huh.
The video I saw, he wasn't yelling. Maybe I didn't watch the whole extended video. He was talking to a guy. He said, "You called me real humble." Like it was conversation. He wasn't barking.
Oh yeah. It was so. From my understanding, he was allegedly talking to CEO Reek. And they were. This is when they was going back and forth and not really getting along. So at some point,
who is CEO Reek? Is that one of the guys on Clubhouse? Who is
on
that?
Clubhouse? Yeah. He works for. I don't know if he still does, but he at some point was running Wack ENT or 100 ENT, whatever the company that.
Yeah.
So
I say this respectfully because I don't have the Clubhouse app. Nor do I see myself getting it unless somebody offers me a bag. I don't want to talk to generic niggas for fucking free, you feel me? But listen, man, I don't want to do long calls. I'm on the caffeine and the fucking roids right now. Good to talk to you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Tweaking off the juice, huh? Got that shot in this morning. Let me go do a show. Let me talk about this shit now. Hey, also, I got to mention this here. Folks, I really need some help in the Atlanta metro area with launching an online store. If anybody wants to partner up, here's my email address. I need someone who has experience. And I need you to live in Atlanta. Please don't holler at me from another state because we need to meet at least once every 2 weeks, you know? I need some help. I'm paying. There's my email address on the screen. If you are a female, a guy, a nigga with a wig, and you have experience with online merch and e-commerce, I would like to have a conversation, okay? I've been trying to launch this thing for almost a year and a half, and I've just been swamped, all right? There's my email address. Now, one last thing I want to mention to myself. You can chime in if you like. Hold on. Who is the Boston Celtics head coach? Left-handed or are you out there? Hold on a second. Let me text him. Hold on, I'm doing research. Left-handed, okay. Give me a second, guys. Can you call the show? Or are you working? I need someone who knows basketball. The Boston Celtics, is this the head coach? Udoka. reportedly in some type of inappropriate relationship with a female staffer. He's engaged to Nia Long, yes? I don't want to say the wrong thing, troll babies. Got himself a little pink toe on the side. Tied to Nia Long's mouth. And how long were they together? Why didn't he wife her? Weren't they together since like 2011? Okay, John Blaze, can you call in? Do you have time, John? Because up on TMZ.com, it says Nia Long's fiance. Correct me if I'm wrong, John Blaze. You know, I always appreciate your commentary. It says Nia Long is his fiance. Are you sure he wifed her? How long has he been the coach of the Celtics? Okay, thank you, Jordan. I got your hyperlink. I'll check it out. Give me some time. I'm zooming right now off the fucking pharmacist and the caffeine. I can't do too much. Okay. Mika responded last night, and then, she's a cutie. Okay, got some more nice titties. Hang on a second. Hey, girl. Cocktails with Mika. Telling all the niggas business. Hey, now. Okay, so I can't watch this now, but damn, for an hour and 35 minutes, is she just talking about the nigga? Yeah, girl, he's yada, yada. Okay, he says give him some time. I would love to get John Blaze on. John Blaze, are you there? Are you available? Okay, thank you, Alan. I got your email. Watch me expose my Okay. Hang on a second. Who's calling in from area code 860? Hey, good morning. You up to speed? I'm zooming up the caffeine. I don't want to talk to, try and catch up. Are you there? Yes, no, maybe. Let's get out of here. I don't like taking calls in the morning. And folks, please watch your language or you're out of here. Good morning, 646. You there? 646.
Yeah, how you doing, man? This is Terrence Mays.
Hey, what's up, man?
All right, not much. I'm just calling because I heard you talk about the Ime Udoka.
Okay.
He's the head coach for the Boston Celtics.
Yes, sir.
And he's been there for 2021. And I just Wikipedia it, and he said him and Nia Long, they got a child together from 2011. They have one child, and he's said they engaged, but I thought they were married too. They said they engaged since 2015.
Well, listen, I don't know, so I appreciate the call. TMZ says Nia Long is his fiance. So he put a baby up in her, but did not wife her, according to TMZ, unless you say different. Go ahead,
Right.
Please. Go ahead.
No, that was pretty much it. I was just giving you the info that he used to play for the Spurs under Popovich.
Right.
He played there for some years, and yeah.
That's where I know him
And that
from.
was pretty much it.
So now hang on a second. So he took the Lakers, pardon me, the Celtics to the finals his first year coaching. Do you really know basketball?
I do, but I'm trying to, let me see. I know they won, last year they played, who did they play in the finals? Oh my God.
That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah,
All right,
they played,
thank you for the call, Jesus. Folks, I'm zooming on caffeine and steroids. Please get right to it. Showrunner DJ Akademiks calls hip-hop pioneers dusty. Blade, I got your donation early. Blade says, Mika says she has even worse footage. Mika, did you peg him? Child, this is going to be messy. Let me go back to her page a second. Hold on a sec. Hold on, goddamn. She's a cutie. He's a cutie, huh? Look like she got some good old ratchet hood pussy. Okay, cocktails with Mika. Confessions of a mishandled black woman. Troll babies, are you up to speed? Let me share this with my kids. Let me share this with my kids, huh? Hold on. Okay, she got the baseball cap, but she's got edges. Okay, she got edges. She's got the those fake eyelashes that I like. Anybody else like the girls that wear those like big fake eyelashes? It reminds me of like the women from the 60s, like the Supremes, that whole look. And okay, she's tattooed up. She's some type of gangbanger, alleged gangbanger. Okay, now I say this with all due respect. Has this affected Wack's marriage? Maybe his wife knows. Maybe she knows, maybe no. Listen, you pay these bills. I don't give a fuck what you do out there in them goddamn streets. Handle your handle, you know? Okay, hang on a second. Okay, this call dropped out. Okay, and this other call is just a troll. Get out of here. RC from the 315. Got your donation early. Star LL Cool J is speaking facts, but I personally know of a hip-hop pioneer who works a regular job at a nursing home as a dietary position. I think that's great. Why should they not work a job? I'm part owner in 2 supermarkets in South Jersey. Not bodegas, supermarkets. Yeah, I've been a working man all my life. If you ask me, I'm blue collar. This radio media thing, I do this because I'm passionate about it, but I don't see myself as a celebrity. Yeah, man. But thank you for your donation, RC from the 315. Melvin got your donation via PayPal. Thank you. This looks like a call from overseas. Good morning. You called in before. Are you there? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir, Mr. Terrain. Can you hear me?
Hey, how are you, man? Thank you for tapping in.
I'm doing all right, sir. I just wanted to thank you for the years of service.
Okay.
And I wanted to get right into it. I know you're a busy man.
Please, go ahead.
LL Cool J, I felt he handled it absolutely as a gentleman should.
Right.
And definitely of this time and nature for the world to see that. And when I say international, overseas, the world to see that.
Right.
It needs to be seen.
Yeah.
How you men of a certain age can really try to guide these young ones who are out here with no sense of it. Troubling times ahead, sir. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the call. Thank you. I can respect that. He handled the situation like a diplomat. Hello, Cool J. Has Akademiks responded since? Salute to Black Racist sends in a donation. Anyone who clicked on that thumbnail of Wack 100 exposing his bussy to the open air is clearly sus. I have to agree, man, because last night a couple of people sent me the link. I said, whoa, what the fuck is this? I don't want to see this shit. I dismissed it. This morning, somebody sends me an email describing that he was in a hotel with an alleged side piece talking to niggas on Clubhouse. I said, talking to niggas, butt naked. What the fuck? Sure enough. Thank you for your donation. Gregory, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hold on. Taking care of patients and listening in. Thank you so much, Gregory. Let me just say this. Respect to RC from the 315 again. I think it's a great thing when entertainers have other jobs, other than being an entertainer. I am able to do what it is that I do now, and I truly still am passionate about what it is that I do. I'm a social engineer, content creator. I don't have to go from city to city just for a goddamn radio job. I can actually turn jobs down. I turned down a morning show in Chicago in 2015 turned a job down in Dallas, Texas in 2017 because I said, hey, you know, I'm making inroads with the newer generation on YouTube. So this is a business. This is a business. And again, I see myself as a blue-collar guy, you know? I'm in the industry, but not of the industry mind, if that makes sense. Okay. TJ, got your donation? R.I.P. Tillicum. Yeah, that's in my, story about pilot whales in Australia, over 200 that have beached themselves. We still don't know the answers as to why they do that. You know, it's very sad, but the story is in my community section. All right, thank you for your donation. Elvis, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Hold on a second, since you're going. Whoa. Everybody hold on. Doing research. Someone just sent me an email because they know I'm going on a road trip in November, and I'm going through Montana. Okay, Montana files legal challenge against Biden administration over plans to take land out of production. Okay, in the full article, where is this? Because Montana is one of those places I'm going to be looking for some raw land, along with South Dakota. Okay, I got to come back and read this. I can't do it now. That's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you for the email. Young lady, I'm not going to say your name, but thank you so much. I appreciate the info. Area code 347. It's good afternoon now. 347, are you there? 012.
Peace. What up, Star? Left-handed. What up,
man?
man?
Peace. Now listen, I'm on the roids and the caffeine, so I'm a little jittery, man. Akademiks called hip hop pioneers Dusty. LL Cool J responded. You don't have to be up to speed on that. I was more so calling you about the Boston.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on all of that.
Oh,
I'm good. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
But I was calling you about the Boston Celtics head coach. He played with the Spurs, right?
Yeah. And he was a bench player on the Spurs. And to the homie who called earlier, who didn't know who they played in the finals, they played Golden State.
Right.
So again, don't call the show, man, half-stepping. But anyway.
I appreciate him tapping in from overseas, but it's like, when I put it out there. Hey,
overseas. Salute.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I say let's talk sports, and they say, Star, don't know what he's talking about. I'm opening up the goddamn the floor.
Right.
Call in and educate me. So now my thing is, TMZ says he and Nia Long are engaged but not married.
I'm not up to speed on that part of the game.
Okay.
But I do know that he did allegedly did some things that were not above board, and again he's in that position now. How you say it? It's shine time.
Yeah, shine time. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's absolutely shine time. Again, he's going to deal with it. It's not like it hasn't happened before to other coaches. Rick Pitino had the lady bent over in the Italian restaurant. All right.
Right.
Quinn Snyder. He was doing his thing. So again, at the end of the day, this is not anything new that coaches do what they do. But here's the thing that bugs me out.
Go ahead.
The way they presented it was a female staffer, right? And the woman that he was consorting with was the only female staffer on the team. So it wasn't hard to figure out who it was or whatever the case may be. He put himself in that position. It is what it is. But I think that it's not the first. It won't be the last. And that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Well, no. Can you tell us who?
All right. Well, let's go.
Who is this alleged female staffer? Is she a pink toe? Is she a snowflake? Who did this man allegedly cheat on Nia Long with? The streets want this.
All I'm gonna say to the streets is do your research. She's the only female staffer on the team.
Come on, left-handed, give us.
I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that, man. I don't put people business out there, man, like that. I don't do that. I don't put no names out.
Is she black or white? Can you just
what you mean?
Left-handed? Can you just tell us, is she black
All
or
right,
white?
I'm gonna say this, Star. It's you. I'm gonna say this. It's you. Her last name is Feaster. Yeah, I'm gonna say, and I'll leave it at that. Her last name is Feaster, right?
Left-handed. I just want to know if she's black or white. I don't even want to accuse.
Oh yes, black, absolutely black, absolutely black.
Okay.
Blackity black. Yes, sir.
Okay, so hold on a second. I'm going there right now again. Facing suspension or a female staffer. Okay, so he got himself another piece of brown sugar, allegedly. Allegedly, and you know, Nia Long is she sticking with him? Do you know that?
I have no idea. I don't know, but I just feel like that's a bad look for him. You know what I mean? Now they're not going to be talking about what he did, as far as his on the court thing. Now he's caught up in the off the court thing. Everybody wants to talk about that, but I'm going to say this. And I'm not going to hold you, Star. I know you got other callers, but I do want to talk on the LL thing.
Okay.
I think that when people do stuff like that, man, it just makes them, I don't know if real is the right terminology, but again, nobody's above nobody else. You know what I mean? Nobody's above board. Nobody's above reproach. But again, the Celtics put it out there. You know what I mean? Again, because nobody else reported on it. They put it out there. So it is what it is. He deals with it how we deal with it. But I know there's going to be some more talked about it, but I don't hear nobody talking about Brett Favre when he did down in Mississippi. And that's way more worse.
Well, now, hang on. People have sent me emails. I can't say that I care about I can't say that I care about what's going on with Brett Favre, but you're welcome to talk. You're welcome to talk about it. But now, here's what I want to say to you, because you are you have rap skills. You put music out. You and I are close in age, but you're younger than me. Do you think that DJ Akademiks is he wants to have a conversation with some of the pioneers? I'm sure they have dismissed him over the years, and he feels some type of way. Do you think that they should? Do you think that they should extend an olive branch to educate him? What are your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna tell you my thoughts. You don't owe him nothing. Nobody owes him nothing.
Okay.
All right. I'm quite sure that there's all the pioneers that I know, and a lot of these guys are really kind of like behind the scenes. They're natural like ourselves, and we have conversations behind the scenes. Nobody puts on airs. Nobody acts like they're above anybody else.
Okay.
So I don't know where what place that was coming from when Akademiks was saying that, but I do know that LL did it in a very gentlemanly way, and it could have went the other way, because there's a lot of cats that I know that's right now that's really on some put on some boxing gloves and get them in the ring with Akademiks. If you really feel like that, they feel like they're dusty and they can't move around and they can't do what they do. Because I'm hip hop to the bone, and there ain't nothing dusty about me. Period.
Okay.
So again, at the end of the day, cats are gonna say what they say how they feel. You gotta respect that, because that's how they feel. But at the end of the day, that's not it. That's not it. So again, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna go. Us hip hop cats of a certain age, we definitely know our hair, and we definitely know how to defend ourselves, and we can speak to it. But LL took the eloquent approach, and I appreciate that. And that's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, man. Peace, left-handed. Okay.
I'm out.
Okay. Troll babies, is this woman black or white? Left-handed is saying it's some type of brown sugar. So this guy allegedly cheated on Nia Long for another piece of brown sugar? That doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. Let me Google this woman. Allison Feaster? Hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Uh-oh. She's a cutie. Are we sure? Or are you guys trolling? I don't know. She's cute. If that's her. I don't know if that's her. Right? Sit tight on the phone, guys. I just want to go over some of my notes again. And TMZ says the couple reportedly got engaged back in 2015, Nia Long and this guy. But it doesn't say they got married. I read that they were just, living in sin. If anyone can correct me, I would appreciate that. Again, I do research in the mornings and the afternoons. I try and sift through the details. Okay, Alan, I got your email. Are you sure? Call in, Alan. What area code are you calling in from? Don't just speculate. I need some details here. Area code 646. Good afternoon. Are you there? 646.
Yeah, this is Terrence Mays again, man.
Hey, what's up, man?
I'm calling in about left-handed, man. His response to me.
Oh, okay. You're from
I got one thing wrong.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I said I missed one thing just about the finals. Yeah, they won last year. I mean, they went to the finals and they lost to Golden State. That's the only thing I forgot. Left-handed forgot everything. He didn't know nothing about her marital status or nothing. So tell him to knock it off, man. Bottom line.
Now, hang on. Stay with me. Did Nia Long and this guy get married? I'm saying that they're just...
No, they're not. They're not married. Like you said, they've been together since 2015. They had a child. And she's older than him. She's actually 6 years older than him. She's 51. He's 45. And she just put up an encrypted message on Instagram basically talking about there's light after darkness. So, she's basically giving a little subliminal about what just happened. So she's kind of, upset about this whole thing. Yeah. But I wanted to mention to you that, like I said, last year he went to the finals and the brother's missing teeth, man. I think that's what's important here. The brother is missing front.
Well, he probably got them knocked out playing basketball, but he's coaching the Celtics, so it's not like he's some bum-ass nigga with no teeth. What do you say?
A Nigerian brother missing teeth, that to me, that's skeptical, man. But, I just wanted to call back in and give my piece on that, brother. That was pretty much it.
All right, thank you, Sharon. I'm not your brother. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Sharon. Good afternoon. I got your donation via PayPal. Okay. Nice to see you wearing a Jets hat, Star. Yeah, I just got this one a couple of weeks ago. I'm a Jet hater. They haven't won nothing since the Super Bowl in 1969. Bum-ass Jets. Big Nigga 22 got your donation. Salute, Big Nigga. Wack was laid like exactly when he's done taking the rod from his alleged tranny lover, yada, yada, yada. By the way, I emailed you about this. Hashtag give me my credit, Star. Okay, you emailed me about what, sir? The Wack 100? A couple of people did, man, but thank you. If you sent it to me first, Big Nigga 22, you spend Skrilla, sir. Thank you. Okay? I have no problem giving credit where credit is due. Is that Dana with the data on a Thursday morning? Afternoon. Pardon me. Afternoon.
Yes.
It's back in Dana.
Can you hear me clear?
Loud and clear. How are you? Thank you for tapping in.
I'm good. You being messy early today.
Yes. Wack 100, butt-ass naked, laying on his stomach. Shit.
Yeah. Well, he's already a hot-ass mess, and I do hope she exposed him some more. And because you mentioned maybe she got video of him being paid, I would love that.
That's what she says.
Love to see.
Pardon me. Someone else sent it a donation saying she's claiming she's got more footage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm here for that. But I wanted to call in about the basketball coach for the Celtics.
Yes, please.
I thought it was a white woman. But they didn't really release her identity. I just assumed, allegedly. But the problem is he went against Boston franchise rules, And you can't have a relationship at the workplace unless you let HR know. Okay. So I think he's getting suspended because they probably just kept it hush hush instead of reporting it. Right. Because the president of the Lakers, Jenny Buss, she had a relationship with the coach. So I think it's about whatever guidelines per team, and that's kind of messed up because he took the team to the finals on the first year. Right. And of course, I got to throw race in it. I hope it's not a racial thing, someone trying to, mess up his career. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's that serious the way people make it out to be. I just think that he didn't follow protocol to notify, yes, we are dating.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to be accurate. I'm not trying to, clown Nia Long, but is he and Nia Long married? It just says that they got engaged back in 2015 on TMZ. Does that matter or no?
They're not married. They are together. She was supporting him at the games during all of last season and through the finals. So I'm assuming that they're still together. In the beginning, when she got pregnant, she said that we're together, but we don't have plans on getting married. So they were just partners, I guess life partners. Okay. Which is fine. I guess she don't want nobody touching her money and he don't want nobody touching his. But I think they were still together because she was at the games last season supporting him. So,
Okay.
It is what it is. But I just think that people are missing that element. Nowadays, you cannot have relations at the job unless you tell your manager, i.e., or HR department.
Hey, Dana, stay with me. I want to send you something. Do you know about this? And I want to be very careful not to promote this. Some audio with supposedly Minister Farrakhan talking about Islam. No.
I didn't hear about that. I heard you mention that earlier, but I didn't hear or I didn't listen to that video.
I'm sending you the email now. I really would like your opinion if you find the time. It doesn't sound like Mr. Farrakhan. I mean, or maybe it's him just maybe slipping a little bit. It's not like the Farrakhan that we've known over the years, and why he would. You know what? Let me not even say that's him until we really, really find that. Somebody could be trolling and impersonating him. I don't know, but I sent you the email, okay?
Do you want me to look at it, put me on hold and look at it now?
No. Take your time, okay. And, we can chop it up, another time. But, yeah, I sent it to you, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Take care, Dana.
All right.
Bye now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Hold on, guys. Is that Alan? Alan, I got your email. Thank you for tapping in, doing research. Are you there? Yeah. Alan, what's up, man?
2017.
Sounds like you're in a headset, man. You're going in and out. Alan.
Hold on, start.
Alan, what are you doing? You're killing me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on. What's up, man?
Oh, I was talking about her. All right. Basically, they're leaving us something. A girl named Nurse Nikki.
Alan, you got to fix your phone, man. Fix your phone. You're talking to somebody. I'm zooming on goddamn caffeine. Come on, man. Fix your phone, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better. What's going on?
Okay, Wack had a girl named Nurse Nikki for something like that. That's what this is all over. Wack had 2 side bitches from Clubhouse.
All right, Alan. First of all, you got to watch your mouth, man. It's early in the daytime. I don't want to hear profanity, man. I don't want to hear that. We don't.
Okay,
I don't
side chicks. My bad. Side chicks.
Alleged side chicks. Who is Mika? What's going on here? You sent me a long email. You say you've got the tea. Please, go ahead.
The tea. That's a little bit.
How about we just get him out of here, man? It's like I'm pulling teeth, man. Jesus, you're calling me. You're in a conversation with somebody else like I'm your friend. We're not friends. Just get right to it, man. ADP got your donation. Thank you so much. Detroit's HPTV. Thank you for tapping in. Give me a second. Let me get some water. let me get some water out the fridge, man. Hold on a second. Please don't kill my vibe. Star Report back in the building. On the screen, one of my sponsors, www.creditwizpro.com, all right? I got some water. Take it easy. Okay, let me just talk to myself. That's what I like to do in the mornings. I don't really like taking phone calls in the mornings. With respect to the pioneers of hip-hop and rap music, breakdancing, DJing, graffiti, knowledge of the culture. Again, these people put their hard-earned effort into something that manifested into the biggest dominant genre in modern music. A lot of them were just, most of them, pardon me, were doing this just for the love. Being in the parks. Bronx, parks out in Queens, Brooklyn, wherever. What Akademiks said, and I'm going to say, was insensitive, but again, knowing him, I think, good enough, I don't think he said it to be malicious. He may have been on the Henny. Will he apologize? I don't know. But here's what I will say. He's not the type of guy that you can approach and, threaten. He and I are alike in that sense. You talk crazy and threaten me, I'll never sit down with you. I won't even give you a chance to make up. You'll never be able to say, we sat down, we spoke like men. No, I don't respect you as a man. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you love. I'm that type, and I think he's that type too. Now, whether the pioneers care or not, that's another story. But I think it would be nice if they could get together. Again, maybe get some of them to come on his podcast. His podcast is popping. You got a Spotify deal last I checked. Let me also say with regards to the hip-hop pioneers, when you're building a blueprint, there's a lot of things you just don't take notice of, whether it be legal ramifications, consequences, legacy. You're trying to convince people of something. Many people, and I'm sure most of you know this, many people didn't think hip-hop would even last 10 years when it first started out. Your black radio stations didn't jump on hip-hop until The Message. That was such a goddamn hit song, they had to make specialty shows and then incorporate hip-hop into the playlist. We've had that conversation before. Combined with the cocaine, the freebasing, the crack, that was one of the most deadliest, disgusting drugs ever, coming right behind heroin. So you had a lot of people that just lost everything, lost themselves, lost their dignity, and they did not even have a chance to learn about management or business or finance, economics, how to trademark something, royalties, publishing, residuals. So LL Cool J was right when he responded to DJ Akademiks and he said, there was no managers and things like that. It was a bunch of kids. Hip hop was a youth-oriented movement. Kids, preteens, teens, people in their 20s, but there was nobody, I should say nobody. It wasn't like a lot of people in their 30s and 40s. No, it was teens. And the labels took advantage of them. And they wanted more and more and more, and they were looking to sign this one and that one. And when you think about the fact that hip-hop started in the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, places like that, Manhattan, the pickings were slim. There was a lot of artists that, and I say this with all due respect, some artists that were trash. They didn't last the test of time. They didn't last the test of time. Then you had publications that came into play. The Source magazine. I was a writer for The Source for 4 years, contracted. My pen name was Buck Wild. Anybody not know that Starr wrote those columns under the name Buck Wild? I wrote every one by myself. Started picking up traction, so then I brought in my half-brother to be the Buck Wild character, but I was still writing the columns. Anybody remember that? The reality check in the back of the Source magazine? So, trying to build something, putting in passion, compassion, trusting people, drugs, snakes, thieves, and then the clock is ticking. Before you know it, you turn around, you're 30 years of age. And the labels are looking at you like you're old school already. There were some great groups that got signed to major labels, and the labels just didn't know what to do with them. Didn't know what to do with them. Their thing was, well, let's just put it out, and if it sells, we'll then, we'll spend some more money. But then you had the whole wave of sampling. That slowed things down. That threw things off balance, the sampling, and then older artists from the 50s and the 60s and the 70s saying, whoa, you've taken my song and you're not paying me, I'm going to sue you. So you had artists that lost out. You're on tour, you're thinking you're going to get a residual, but then you get a phone call when you're on tour. Hey, well, we've got a lawsuit. We can't send you the check. You can't send me the check. I got to pay my goddamn mortgage. I got a brand new baby. That's what happened to a lot of your pioneers. And again, I just want to say this on their behalf. Good people, most of them. I felt kind of weird being on Hot 97 in March of 2000 when I started and not being able to play their music when they would try to put out new music. I've told you before, Craig Mack came and met me in front of Hot 97 one day. Craig Mack. And he had two 12-inches. And I said, holy shit, dude, what's going on? He said, hey, man, I'm trying to do my own thing. This was after everything popped off with him and Bad Boy. Anybody remember this? Craig Mack? Flavor in your ear? I said, man, come on upstairs. Fucking appointment. Station had an issue with me playing Craig Mack's. It was his own music. I don't know what label it was, but this was after he and Puffy had issues. Nice and smooth. Same thing with Smooth B. At that point, it had become so corporate. It was so corporate to the point where your pioneers couldn't even get airplay. Couldn't even get airplay because the goddamn corporations were already in there sucking the life out of people. And the term old school had been created. So you had a divide. You had a divide. Just wanted to ramble about that for a little while, okay? Hey, sit tight on the phones, I see you. Writing a note to self here. Folks, I still do need someone to assist with an online store. If anybody is interested, shoot me an email, okay? Carl, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Abdul, I got your email. Okay. So I see the female that he allegedly had this relationship with. She's a cutie. They work together, They comfort each other. And then the panties come down. Junior says, Star, were the pimps mad when the whispers dropped Olivia? Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much well known. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for your donation. You're talking back in the days. Okay. I will respond to you after the show. Paula got your email. Thank you so much. You're located in Atlanta. Thank you. A Bountiful Soul. Star, did Allison's husband snitch? I have no idea. I just stumbled upon that story this morning on TMZ. You smashing, huh, behind my back. Well, bitch, I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to tell on you. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But thank you for the donation, A Bountiful Soul. Hey, Lisa. Lisa sends hearts. Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, folks, please, again, look in my community section. We've already got the LL Cool J Akademiks story right there. I appreciate the emails, but you have to at least say, well, hey, maybe Star posted this already. She's calling. Okay. Who are you talking about? Bush Kid, what is this? Okay, that has nothing to do with my topic today, but thank you, Bush Kid. I'm zooming on caffeine. I can't do a whole lot right now. Area code 713. Good morning. Pardon me. Good afternoon. 713. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yo, my nigga, what's poppin'?
Hey, who's this?
This is Houston, man.
Houston, what's up, man? How are you? What's cracking?
Man, I'm good. I can talk about both topics. Which one you want me to start?
Yeah, but Houston, I'm letting you know right now. One profanity, you're out of here. I've already told people I don't want to hear profanity first thing in the day. So watch your mouth. I'm letting you know right now. Go ahead.
Okay, I got you.
Go ahead.
With Wack 100, I think he was flat backing and he was taking a break and leaned on his stomach.
Yeah.
I think he was just taking a break. I'm just saying. And with DJ Akademiks, I'm saying it looked like he was worn out. And he was like, whoa. Just need to, get up off me. You know what I mean? He was airing out. But as far as, and he had to call for help or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But DJ Akademiks, he act like them people that come over here when they family then finally put on some shoes and started talking down on Americans.
Yeah. Well.
You get me? And then when they finally get some shoes and a couple of dollars, they talk down on every black person they can because they got to vote for whoever let them over here. You get it?
Yeah, now he also
same agenda.
Yeah, Akademiks also caught a lot of flack over the war in Chirac, his YouTube channel, and when he and I were on Everyday Struggle together, we had a discussion that got really intense one morning, and the moderator, Nadeska, she broke up the conversation, which I thought was a great conversation. They edited that whole part out because I was drilling him, asking him, have you ever been to Chicago? And I'm like, why are you stopping me from talking? I mean, I wasn't like overly aggressive, but I wanted to know if he had ever been to Chicago because he got his weight up off of the war in Chirac. But, anyway, so he's caught a lot of flack over the years, but I'm not so sure he's saying what he said about the pioneers from a place of malice. You're saying yes, right? He did?
Yeah, he's doing by way of mouth and what he hear. Like when them people come from over wherever they from, they just get whatever they fed and then just work off of that mentally and attack who? Black people first.
Yeah.
But they not talking about, then they want to talk about us over here, but never talk down on their country. They'll just say, I'm from here just to be cool to say it.
Right.
But nah, they don't understand. If I'm not mistaken, don't LL got 20 studio albums?
Now, I forget exactly how many, but his response was very classy. It's in my community section.
Yeah, I liked it. And then, like, he put it in perspective. Like you were saying, back then it was a new thing, and they didn't know how to market it.
Yeah.
So they actually building up off of what was built from them. I never talk down on the old school artists. I'm an old school artist.
Okay.
And still can like these youngsters up. Because in a way, these youngsters are doing the same thing, but they going real backwards with it. Because look at the drugs they're on now. And they either getting killed or they deals all messed up. So where's they moving forward? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, man, good to hear from you. And I'm still waiting on your banner, man. Will you holler at me behind the scenes when you're ready?
Look. I got $17 more to go with the church. I'm letting them pay for it. I could do it, but the church got to pay for it. Them girls in the motherboard got to do their work, man.
Okay.
They got to get some more flatbacking in.
All right.
You real, but I got you, though.
Good to talk to you, man. Houston, good
All
to
right,
talk to you.
man. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
How about that? Houston expressed himself without cursing. That was a good call. Houston did not have to use profanity. Salute to him. Blade, I got your donation. Online store, ? Stars up to something on the dark web. I'm always working, man. Always working. OG Baby, I got your Cash App. Star, when is your documentary coming? I'm not working on nothing right now in terms of my personal documentary. I've got so much footage compiled and things that, I still have to organize and sift through. But the footage that I have that I own, because when I worked at terrestrial radio, I made it a point to obtain the rights to the video and the audio of my shows, the Star and Buck Wild Show. So that stuff, I'll probably do a catalog deal at some point, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing now. Trending topics. Some of that stuff, once you start putting out older stuff or the best of, it takes away from what you're currently doing. I'm seeing great results now on social media. I'm still very inspired and charged, but thank you, OG Baby. I'll keep you posted, all right? All right, hold on a second, guys. There's my email address on the screen. Let me just check something here because I'm zooming here. If anybody else wants to chime in with regards to academics, his comments about the hip-hop pioneers, please do so. I think I was fair to both sides. I think I was. Again, academics has become an architect. He created a lane for a lot of the younger generation. That's more than what some of these other guys have done. He's growing. And in my opinion, maybe there can be some type of mesh between he and the pioneers. I still would like to know if he had anybody on his podcast that would be considered a pioneer, other than Wack 100, because I watched him address Wack 100 being butt-ass naked, and Ack was trying to make excuses. Was he not, Troll Baby? Oh, he was trying to make excuses for Wack. Oh, I don't know if that's him. He was trying to make excuses. The Combs 444. No, the Combs 444. This is a business. If you don't understand that, you don't respect that, that's on you. This is a business, and it's up to you to learn about the algorithm when you call up in here. Some of you, if I can just go left for a second. You need to know that you can't even say certain things in the comments. The algorithm stops your comment from coming through. I've had people, I don't see my comment on the page. Okay, well, maybe you said something that, the algorithm finds to be offensive. How about retyping it, type it a different way, and then see if it posts? We're not sitting here just, stopping comments, Yeah, man, but this is a business. Hold on a second. The Combs 444. And anybody can get it. Respect the goddamn machine here. That's what this is about. Always has been. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm nobody's friend, all right? Gangs of Love got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Rory, O-Dog, and Big Aki fried chicken and bussy juice. Okay. Did I promote blackbodyworks.com? Hold on. I want to finish up here with some of my sponsors that I need to give some shine to. Smartland buyers. Folks, if you're looking for raw land, please reach out to this sponsor right here. On my road trip, I'm going to be going through South Dakota, Montana, and a few other states, and I'm going to be looking at some raw land. Some of you have heard me talk about that. This particular platform can assist you, okay? And also, let me get Devious J on the screen as well, all right? Okay, Shanice, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. She's taking shots at DJ Akademiks. I don't like him. Yada, yada. Okay. I can't repeat those words, but thank you for your donation, young lady. I didn't hear the full audio, so I don't know the context of what Akademiks said. If anybody else has any more information, feel free to call in now. All we have is a snippet so far of him, calling them dusty. Here's something else I want to say. Oh, man. How do I say this without being disrespectful? A lot of your pioneers lost out. They lost out, and some of them tried to recapture the moment. And I can appreciate that. Most of them did not reap the rewards of their efforts. You know this, I know this. So, yes, some of them don't have certain plans, dental plans, insurance, other things. Kid Creole from Furious 5 is in the penitentiary right now. He was working a security job, in case you don't know. Stabbed a man, convicted. But they did not reap the benefits. And as I said earlier, not to go back and rehash things, but some of them, you will see them trying to emulate how they looked once upon a time. And you'll see some of them dressing in a way that I guess others may not understand. Am I making sense here? I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I know a lot of them personally, great people. Maybe I'll just leave it at that. They're trying to stay in the loop, so to speak, okay? Also, salute to the Hip Hop Museum up in the Bronx, New York. Guys, if you're ever in the New York area and you haven't been to the Bronx, go check out the Hip Hop Museum. I think it's well worth your time to learn about the history and the origins of again, the young people who put forth effort, just genuine effort, and they weren't all looking for, a bag. We've become bag crazy in rap music. The girls are different now. The quality of females. A lot of you are right. When you talk about, or when you talk down, I'll even keep it real, when you talk down about a lot of these girls today, they're different. They're not necessarily supporting what they feel is a genuine effort. They're just with you because of what you're driving, what you're wearing. And if you're not a person who has any real game or any real swag and no real longevity, if a girl thinks that you're a plate, you're food, that's why they line you up with no No fucks given. Let me line this hoe ass nigga up. So what? He's driving a brand new car. This nigga's a hoe. Nigga got all these diamonds. This nigga's food. I'm gonna take his bag from him. Okay. All right, I think we're done here. Close to 2 hours. Thank you for chiming in today, guys, with your thoughts, your efforts, with regards to the topics. I'm going to try and see you later on this evening with another show. So keep me posted throughout the day with the nonsense. And I'll see you. Hang on a second. Did I promote Precise yet? I'll try and see you this evening. Take care.